The rapport building skills that you have are excellent, unquestionably. You sold yourself to get the job. So you sold the greatest of what you can deliver to your boss for them to say, okay, yes, you are a salesperson that we could train and cultivate and develop. But more importantly, you're the kind of salesperson that I trust to go out and speak to the clients that we represent, that I have paid a lot of money as an owner, as an OEM, to create a brand to attract them in. You sold yourself really well. So you've got excellent rapport building skills. That's no problem. You can do this. Especially if you're going through this time of the year and you're wondering, I'm not really sure if this is what I want to do. I'm not really sure if I'm cut out for sales. There's nobody coming in. I don't know where to turn. Well, number one, reach out to me and book a discovery call, because the people that you're talking to and most of this negotiation is centered around traffic that we don't control. These are the customers that we have to wait to email in, to call us, or to walk into the showroom. And there's lots of traffic that you can control. And these negotiation tactics will work eloquently, beautifully, easily, where you close deals without negotiating. But I'm focusing on the toughest ones. Don't make this easy for me. I want to help you out as much as I possibly can to get to those 10s, 20s, 30s per month with predictable consistency, especially now, this time of the year. If you're at 4 right now and you need 8 deals on the board, book a discovery call with me. I'll give you a bunch of tactics right away that you can do. Get the manifesto, where I share with you the 66% of the opportunities that you could leverage that are not out of your control, well within your means, your ability to influence how many vehicles you sell per month. But let's go back to rapport. Point number 2 is our rapport building skills. And I said before, you have excellent rapport building skills. All you need to do is refine them a little bit more, because you were able to sell yourself to several people. The first job that you had, the university, college that you wanted to go to, the love of your life, whoever that is that's special in your life, your friend network, whoever those people are, and now the job that you currently have. In that role of being accepted into those circles, you did an excellent job of listening really well and just patiently listening. You know what it's like when you go into an interview? You know they're going to ask you a barrage of questions, and you're just really hoping at some point they're going to talk, and you can sit back and just listen. While you're listening, you want to be exploring what the speaker is actually talking about. So let's put this into context with our customer. They're walking in and they're concerned with price. Well, the automobile that we're currently looking at, you don't know whether it is affordable or not, but the easiest way to find out is the interview that you may do walking on the lot, or you could do sitting at your desk. And the most important thing for you to find out there is, do they have a trade-in? If not, did that trade-in have a monthly payment on it? If it did, does that fit with the advertisement of the automobile that they came in saying that they're interested in? And of course, we've got to get commitment there. And that all lends itself to our overview, benefit, permission, commitment strategy that is perfectly delineated for you in the manifesto. It makes so much sense. If you don't go through the overview, benefit, permission, commitment strategy, you can find yourself spinning your wheels and running in circles trying to find the perfect vehicle. And people say days, weeks, months, years later, now found something else. No, thank you. So when you practice the Lear principle of listening and exploring, not saying anything, just nodding and acknowledging the fact that they're talking and making eye contact, because the body language is important, only at the point when they stop talking do you respond. And you can respond so intelligently and so easily and ask for the commitment long before you ever even show the product or demonstrate the product to make sure that you're on the right one. And that goes back to the statement of goals and objectives, to find the perfect vehicle that is affordable for them to take delivery. That's how you get to yes. You'll never get to yes showing them vehicles that they can't buy, can't afford, or don't want. I think we're all on the same page there. It's ridiculous for me to have to even state that. But listen actively. Now, active listening and fitting it into the listen, explore, acknowledge, and respond is where you're nodding, nonsensical statements like, okay. And then active listening kicks in with, so it's a black Escalade with smart cruise control that you really would like to test out today? I didn't say buy. That's the reason why they're here. Assume that. That's the statement of goals and objectives. Find the perfect vehicle for them to buy. But if we say buy, it could knock them into reality with a slap in the face that, wow, I'm buying. I really am committing to this. I am committing to $150,000, $160,000. Do I really want to do that right now? That's really what you're subtly, non-sensibly saying, hey, do you really want to spend that much money? I actually watched a salesperson do that one time. He's draped over the car. I was talking to the dealer principal about doing training. The dealer principal was like, well, walk me through your process, what you would do. And with that, we looked over at this young man who was talking to two people that were old enough to be his grandparents, and it was on a luxury vehicle, and he's draped over the side of the vehicle. He said, do you folks really want to spend this much money? To which the dealer principal looked at me and said, when can you start? So personalize based on rapport. You build rapport with these people by listening actively and attentively, and then you personalize it by looking at the vehicle they're currently driving, or the clothing that they're wearing, or the children that they have with them, or the vehicle that they're currently driving. If it has some kind of sticker, something that sticks out, a rooftop tent, a roof rack of some kind for bicycle, kayaks, alpine skis this time of the year, snowboards, and tie that new vehicle into their personal world. That is amazing for you to get to yes. This elicits all the emotions of desire, why they should want it, and overcomes their fear of, is there going to be a better deal down the road? Because right now I can capitalize on all the great things that this vehicle can do for me right here. And then, of course, the pain of how much it's going to cost is overshadowed by all the desire of how wonderful it's going to be. And you can do this. You could actually map this out. If you've got time to pre-plan your negotiation strategy with people, such as setting an appointment before they're coming in, and you're thinking to yourself, this is the individual that they are. This is what they told me they are looking for. You may have asked why you would like a sport utility or a pickup truck or 3/4 ton, 1 ton, super duty, getting into even higher payload and towing capacities. And they may share with you that it's for work or it's for pleasure, towing boats or RVs or whatever the case is. That's how you can create a major and minor chart. What is going to be major for them and minor for us that we can play back and forth, giving and taking, reassessing and compromising, making sure that your major and minor chart is in alignment. You don't want to have two majors. Now, you're going to have two majors naturally. I said you don't want to, but you're naturally going to. If that doesn't make any sense, that's okay. Let me put it in context. Price is both a major for them and a major for us. So you're going to have 1 or 2 points that do collide, and it's going to be your negotiation ability to bring that together in order to get to yes, to overcome the fact that price isn't that big an issue, or that they have done their research and they're familiar with the price, and although you may have wiggle room, it's not the kind of wiggle room the client is expecting. So personalize it with your major and minor chart, trading back and forth on features, equipment, color, delivery times, interest rates, down payments, lease versus finance versus terms, all of which formulate a dynamite negotiation plan, which if you've got time ahead of seeing this client, bringing them in, especially an appointment, you can work through. And this develops so much confidence for you. This gives you the competence to be able to deliver up a price so easily that it almost sounds like you're downplaying.